Hello and good day. Welcome to another episode of EarleWrites aboard Maggie. Aha. So we last left off at finding the new mooring, leaving the marina and finding a new spot. Staying at that new spot in Manchester was incredibly scenic, really beautiful. And it was a brilliant place to introduce Leela to the boat properly. So I stayed in that space for around about 2 weeks and we just had a really wonderful time. I got to see my friends, we had fire pits, barbecues.
Good morning. Oh, someone fishing down there.
Good morning. Now bark. And it was just about adapting to a new way of life. So when I was at Manchester, I started getting nervous about moving. When I first moved Maggie, I had some difficulty navigating the bends just because I was learning how to cruise her properly. And I was very nervous about hitting other people's boats. I think I got the boat caught in the sill at one time and it really dented my confidence. I think I'd had so many people telling me that I couldn't do this that my brain had just gone into overdrive and said, well, screw you lot, I'm going to prove you all wrong. So I went out so full of confidence, and then when I came across a little bit of difficulty, my confidence went whew, and I had in my head about, you know, all these things. Oh, you silly girl, everyone was right, how can you do this? This is so embarrassing, how can you do this? You can't do this. And I recently wrote about it in a recent blog called the 1920's Boat Diaries, and it's part 1. So if you have time, feel free to go to EarleWrites.com and you're more than welcome to read that. I'll actually put the link into the description, and I might even do a reading of it in another episode in case people would just like a theatrical reading. Luckily, with the help of my friends Deacon and Tommy, we just set off with Maggie. We went towards the winding hole in Manchester and managed to turn around and come back the way I came towards the Ashby Canal. I wanted to do the Warwickshire Ring, but one of the suggestions that my friend Zav gave me was that why don't I do the Ashby Canal? It's very peaceful, very safe. There's no locks on there, just to learn how Maggie moves. Usually when I make a decision, I just jump in head first and I learn how to swim afterwards. So I don't know if I'm actually getting wiser in my age, but I decided to go and do this method, to do the Ashby and learn more about Maggie before I decided to do the Warwickshire Ring. It was a strange concept for me that my confidence was quite low, because I could see people setting off on their hire boats with, you know, just barely any experience or just a couple of weeks experience, and they were going off and taking risks and going off and doing it and enjoying it. So I don't know why, for me, it felt quite difficult. I think I was just, my biggest fear, even now, is to hit someone else's boat. I know you're only going 3 miles an hour, but for me it just feels very awful to frighten whoever is inside. I know knocks do happen, but I really do want to avoid it. But there you go. After moving from Manchester, I moved to Hartshill for a week, which was very beautiful. Good morning, everyone. I'm on Maggie, on the deer path, and I love it. Ha! Do 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 do. Alrighty then. And then with the help of some friends, Zav and Lily on their boat Oakwood, we did a lovely convoy closer towards Nuneaton, which is where I am now, and I think this is probably my favourite spot. It's so beautiful, it's so peaceful, and it's in close distance to everything, which is great for Leela. She can run across the fields, she's got her own walker, she's close enough to see my family, so it's really wonderful. And I'm close enough that Zav and Lily, they're still based at Manchester Marina, they come and visit me, and I will say that Zav and Lily are an absolute credit to the boating community because they're so kind and they're just such good friends to have, and I hope I know them for the rest of my life. When you have a girl night, I think...
Oh, can I please show John?
Hi, John.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
Ow.
Liz, don't do that.
Wait, let's make it look like a smile.
No. Is it just going to keep foaming like that?
Yeah. Like a evil snowman. Wait, let's give you surprised eyebrows.
I don't know. What does this face thing do? Yeah, I guess so. What's this doing to your face, Lil?
It's exfoliating.
Exfoliating. It's burning all the dead skin off.
I have to take my face off now.
Oh wow!
Woo! It's a girl behind that! What you don't know is that Lily was actually 80 years old before she started, and look at her. Oh, sponsor me, L'Oreal. During my stay here, I went and visited the Crick boat show, which was a lot of fun, and I went with Ed on Womble. You can find him on Narrowboat Project on Instagram. Unfortunately, I didn't actually take any pictures or any footage of Crick Boat Show because I was just enjoying myself far too much. I mean, there was free Prosecco there. And I was just trying to be present with Ed. We stayed in this amazing hotel, the Brownsover Hall Hotel in Rugby. And I believe in the space of 12 hours, we each had 2 bubble baths. You have no idea how good this is going to be. It was amazing to have 2 full, massive bubble baths, and we had plenty of wine as well. But it was great spending Crick Boat Show with Ed because this time last year we were convoyed together through Crick. We spent the summer together, and yeah, Ed's just a very special person, and I really do feel that anyone's lives is enriched by having Ed in their day-to-day life experience, and I'm very lucky to know him. Leela, don't do it. Leela, don't do it. Leela, it's so dirty. Yeah, that's it. There she is. It's always a relief when you come home and your boat's still there. So like I say, I'm currently in Nuneaton, and it is a great spot. I've had no problems being here whatsoever. It's busy enough for me to be nosy and check out the other boats, and I haven't had any trouble on the towpath. The only problem that I've ever had on this towpath is that a boat went quite fast past me at midnight. It is midnight and someone is cruising their boat. Oh. What? And they're not even going slow. Jesus. Oh, up. Idiot. It was a bit surprising, but apart from that, it's been wonderful. At the moment, I'm preparing to move again. And as I've noticed, when I get comfortable, I start getting nervous again about moving. The only thing that I'm nervous about, I'm going to be going through Nuneaton and there's a bend up ahead near the boat wharf, and I know a lot of boats are double parked. And with Maggie being 70 foot, she is a challenge to steer for me, just as I'm learning. I like to go slow and steady, and I just don't want to hit anyone. I haven't hit anyone yet, but I want to be safe. But you know, I've just got to do it. I've got to crack on, and I'm really looking forward to doing the Ashby. I'm really looking forward to going along, experiencing it, and meeting new people, making new friends, and building this confidence back up. I feel like there's so much riding on me getting this right. I'm trying to figure out where this fear is coming from. It's not fear about living on the boat. I love the boat. I love going to new places. The fear is all boils down to being good enough for Maggie and making sure that I am a good enough captain for her. And that will only come through experience. We've all learned on boats, and we all know that it can be tricky. But yeah, I just want to be a good captain. I'm at the point now where I think my water is quite low. She can handle 750 litres of water, and the last time I topped up was 3 weeks ago. And I'm being very careful with water. I specifically joined a gym just so I could shower there. Yes, I have specifically joined a gym just so I can use the shower. It seems like a fair sacrifice on my part. Yes. But I feel amazing. I definitely scrubbed thoroughly. Very clean. Thank you, Kingdom Gym. Superb. I will be honest, not having to keep an eye on how much water I'm using and enjoying the heat of a lovely shower and not having to use my gas or worrying about preserving water has been a wonderful. And also I get to have some good endorphins pumped through my body. Also, to avoid losing out on water, I have been using a laundrette for my clothes, which is very exciting because I've got clean pants now. One thing we're doing today is that we're going to do some washing. Even though the boat holds 750 litres of water, it's going to be another 2 weeks before I hit a water spot. I could hit one sooner, but I've been really wanting to enjoy the Ashby pretty slowly. So I filled up with water about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. Put your window down for you. Yes, it's a warm day for dogs. So I'm going to drive to my village laundrette and treat myself with some clean knickers. Ah, the joys of boating. £12. 12 English pounds it has cost me to have clean knickers. Ugh. And is it worth it? Time will tell. have clean clothes. I have clean clothes. Clean clothes for my body. Clean pants for my booty. Luckily, my parents live nearby, so I don't have to pay the £12 to have my clothes dried. It's quite a lot, it'll be fine. So, welcome to my bathroom. Multifunctional, as you see. This is also my wardrobe. This is where I do wash my clothes when I get desperate. Mostly smalls. I put them in my bathtub just here. And I even have a cool stick to twirl them around in. And what I usually just do is I boil up a kettle's worth of water, pop that in, so then the water's mix that with cold, warm water, and then put some cleaning agent in the clothes, smush up as much as I can, Victorian style, leave it, wring it out, swirl up some cold water again, and then hang out to dry. But it's not really effective with water saving. I always like to be careful with how much water I use in any sort of boat scenario, because you never know when you're going to get caught short. And it's probably 2 weeks until I reach my next water point. I'm taking my time with my journey, and I'm just curious to see how long I can stretch 750 litres of water. And I really don't mind washing clothes that way. There's something satisfying about doing something by hand. I am looking forward to picking up this drying from my mum's house now, but it does feel good to be doing something that people have done for hundreds of years. Yeah, they didn't have cleaning detergent and all that other stuff, but it still feels good. This is the joys of boat living. They sound like small things to be concerned about, like having a shower or having clean clothes, but as a boater, they're like paramount. They're the things that make the difference between a good and a bad day. Just being clean and having like clean pants around your ass is shocking. All in all, I'm really loving boat life. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. And although I do enjoy the creature comforts when I go back into other people's homes, this, where is she? For me, there she is. It's an absolute joy when I wake up. When I wake up each morning, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe it. I'm very lucky. Going forwards, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone for being so supportive, and thank you for joining me on this journey. And I hope that you'll enjoy the future videos that come out and the future blogs. I'm blogging now. Am I getting my shit together? I don't know. If you've enjoyed this video, please click like, leave a little comment below if you fancy, and maybe even subscribe. That'd be nice. If you'd like to join as a patron, please feel free. Patrons get early access to videos and blogs and get discounts with painting commissions by me. Thank you, love you, and I'm gonna make a cup of tea. All the best.
I heard the old man say, John, today's a holiday. John, We're bound from Frisco Bay, John, We're bound at the break of day, John, naka 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 today.
Today is a holiday.
John naka naka today. Today, oh today. John naka naka today. Today, oh today. John naka naka today.
Excellent. I have a soundbite for my next video. Excellent.